Hi there, everybody. Okay, here we have another writing for proficiency. This is level C2. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay based on the following issue. What makes a criminal? This essay was written by Roland Simon. Criminality has existed since the cradle of human society. From the calamitous times to flourishing era, which begs the question, what makes a criminal? So from the calamitous times to, I would say, flourishing era, whoops, I've put it in the wrong place, sorry, bear with me, flourishing eras, and that needs to be in capitals. Which begs the question, what makes a criminal? There has been a white noise of opinion whether an offender is born or made, which inhibits untying this Gordian knot. Okay, you might say cutting through as well, because that's how the Gordian knot was finally solved. Firstly, lawbreakers are genetically predisposed to commit hideous deeds. Cesare Lombroso, a hardline criminologist, shocked the public with his radical trailblazing idea. Okay, by starting with this like this, this is indicating that this is your point of view, and I know you, and it's clearly not. So I think maybe let's just put some sort of caveat. Firstly, comma, let us examine the idea that violent lawbreakers are genetically predisposed to. So notice this to is the dependent preposition of predisposed to, and therefore to committing hideous deeds. Cesare Lombroso, a hardline criminologist, shocked the public with his radical trailblazing idea. Good word, and I like hardline as well. So today, many coterie of Lombroso, so many maybe of the coterie of Lombroso, embrace the theory of hereditary crime. They take into account offenders' physical features when heinous crimes occur. Be that as it may, they deliberately overlook every aspect and detail in a criminal case. Connecting hereditary traits to appalling vicious behaviour is redolent of the shadowy side of the human course of history, so of the course of human history. The course of human history. Yes, to the redolent of the shadowy side of the course of human history. When people are, so we're talking about human history, and also you've got persecuted here as well, so were stigmatised and often persecuted based on their physical and racial dichotomies. Okay, yeah, dichotomy would work. I might use the word differences, but it's fine. Having said that, others believe in the concept of tabula rasa. Okay, so to those of you watching who don't know, tabula rasa is the idea that we are born as a clean slate and everything in us is learned. We're not born with any inborn traits. So, having said that, others believe in the concept of tabula rasa. No one is born with evil intention. Tabula rasa. I might just put a that here. There is an inextricable link between upbringing maltreatment and crime, and it is a staple issue among the vast majority of criminologists. Okay, upbringing maltreatment. No, you're trying to make a noun-noun collocation, but it doesn't work. In maltreatment in childhood, between an upbringing full of maltreatment. You could also say mistreatment, but this word maltreatment is fine. There is an inextricable link between an upbringing full of maltreatment and crime. I'm going to put a comma here. And it is a staple issue among the vast majority of criminologists. Instead of it would sound better with this. It's not a mistake, but it just makes it clearer. It adds cohesion to it. They often come to the conclusion that an offender is apparently the victim of the circumstances. If people are exposed to severe abuse in their formative years, they are bound to follow these aggressive patterns. Suffice to say, yes, it works. I think I would prefer it with the suffice it to say. Yeah, because suffice to say, you're dropping out this it, and it makes it a little less formal. And the whole tone of this is quite formal. Suffice it to say that children, plural, are akin to a lump of clay that should to be moulded. Ouch. You can't use an infinitive after should. That should be moulded. Are akin to a lump of clay. I think that should be moulded. Okay, that should be moulded. I could probably take this as a present subjunctive. That will be moulded. That is to be moulded. I think I would probably prefer that is to be moulded. Moreover, abject poverty has been a blight on people. So heartrending, good phrase, are the circumstances of the people in slums worldwide that there is little surprise their inhabitants become criminals in order to keep their heads above water. Furthermore, coronavirus, I would like a "the" here, the coronavirus has caused a volatile economic situation. To all intents and purposes, a significant number of people have lost their sources of income at preternatural speed. In conclusion, while criminologists make desperate efforts and hypotheses in the nature against nurture theme, crime rates take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So wait a second. In conclusion, while criminals make desperate efforts and they make hypotheses, I would prefer this as a verb, and hypothesize in the nature against nurture, I would use debate here, it sounds better. Crime rates take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I think I might probably put an and here instead of the comma. It's more cohesive again. Although our genetic traits clearly determine a significant part of who we are, it is the environment which plays the fundamental role in shaping our lives. Okay, this is one of the best ones you've written in a while. Let's see. So you're answering the question completely. I think 4.5, something like that out of 5. How adventurous are the structures? I think they're quite good. Let's see. You've got that. Be that as it may. You've got this so inversion. I can't find it right now, but that's quite nice. I like this. Suffice it to say, that is quite nice as well. I think on that, I think I'm probably going to give you 4.25 out of 5. The vocabulary is really good. I think I would give you 4.5 on that. Cohesion. Okay, you've used lots of nice cohesive devices. You've got semicolons. You've got, read a moreover, and various other things as well like that. Yeah, here's a moreover. I think that, suffice it to say, is a nice cohesive device as well. Furthermore, these are linking them together, and it reads really quite easily. Cohesion. 4.25 out of 5. Mistakes. Okay, the number of mistakes is very, very much reduced. It's on that, it's one of the best that you've done. Although you still have these some little silly mistakes, as well as this perennial problem of thee. Let's see. For me, the worst one was with this should to. Yeah. Should to be moulded. No. Also, you need to be a little more careful with the concordance of tenses. So, how correct is it? Many of them, the changes I've made, THYSIZE, hypothesize. I think that's right. Somebody will tell me if it's not. Okay, so how correct? Mistakes. I think probably 4.25. I think I would like to give you an 8.25 at CPE. This is a great essay. Well done. You should be very happy with it.